It takes time and consistent effort to develop and refine the mind. It can be quite challenging to cultivate a strong, quiet mind in a world full of confusion and temptation. The most crucial awareness we must have, though, is that nobody else can do this for us. This Dhamma tale offers an insightful viewpoint on mental training, using tales from the Buddha's day that will help us find the reality, despite the fact that we have teachers to help us. However, pursuing a course of self-improvement everyone has an obligation to fulfill on their own. We will discover the reasons for some people's professional advancement as we continue this discussion, while others appear to be at a standstill. And why is it that not even a great teacher can instantly bring everyone to enlightenment? We cordially invite you to join us on this adventure. To find out that's accurate, where's the mental development key? And why is this path subject to you doing it yourself? During the lifetime of the Buddha, there is one event. When the Buddha was a resident in Savatthi, the capital of the Kosala region in northern India, at the Jetavana temple. At this location, a large number of people, including monks, nuns, and lay people, came to practice the Dhamma. A sermon is delivered every day in the evening, and a large number of city dwellers attend. One young man who frequented them to hear sermons was one of them. He arrived a little earlier than normal one day and discovered the Buddha by himself. He ran up to take a close look, obviously ecstatic. "I have a problem that has been stuck in my mind and I didn't dare ask about it, while many people were watching over me," he stated, bowing down. "This is a favorable moment. Kindly make the Lord Buddha enlightened." In response, the Buddha said, "Young man, please ask if you have any problems with Dhamma." "I have been visiting this monastery for a long time," the man stated. "I have been observing the individuals here for the entire duration. A few people have attained a great degree of Dhamma. His actions and his manner of living suggest that he is an enlightened individual. Furthermore, some people appear to have made progress toward Dhamma, but have not yet reached full realization. Furthermore, some people, including myself, remain in the same circumstances as previously, showing absolutely no improvement. I want to ask you the following: did your charismatic personality make people flock to see you? There is a profusion of generosity. However, there are also others who have only partially gained the Dhamma among those who keep watch over Buddha. Furthermore, some people still have not reached the Dhamma. Lord, why is this the case? Furthermore, given His Majesty's immense compassion for all living things, why didn't He utilize His authority to assist everyone who came to witness Him attain Dhamma?" Grinning, the Buddha pondered in his heart. Every day he himself imparted this knowledge. What can I do, though, if the listener doesn't make an effort to understand? So he made another attempt to clarify things to the man. The Dhamma is explained by the Buddha in many ways depending on the listener's time and environment. He would sometimes want to ask back. It's the same this time around. The man was asked again, "Where do you come from, young man?" by him. "Coming from Savatthi, my lord," the young man said. At this, the Buddha answered, "Oh no, your face indicates that you are not a Savatthi. You have to be someone else entirely. You have to relocate here after coming from somewhere else." The youth said, "That's correct, my lord. I moved here a long time ago. Actually, I'm from Ragaha, which is located far to the east of here and is the capital of the Magadha province." The Buddha then replied, "So how did you break off communication with the Rajgir when you moved here? And have you not made another trip to Rajgir?" "No," the young man replied. "My lord, my relatives are still there. That place is used for business. I continue to visit Rajgir annually." "Then you must know the route from here to Rajgir, right?" inquired the Buddha once more. In response, the young man said he was familiar with His Majesty. "Then friends of you here, they know very well that you are a Rajgir," the Buddha inquired further. "And he visited Ragaha on a regular basis?" "Yes, my lord," the young man answered. "All of my close friends are fully aware of this." "Then tell me, has anyone ever asked you for directions to Rajgir?" inquired the Buddha. "And did you advise him how to go, or did you keep it from him?" In response, the young man said, "What secret, my lord? I've covered every detail in my explanation. If taking this route and heading east, take this turn. After that, carry on traveling till you arrive in Varanasi. If you keep going, you'll eventually arrive in the city of Gaya. If you keep going in the same direction, you'll eventually arrive in Rajgir. I gave them a thorough explanation of the entire route. Everyone who listens to you explain this route will reach Rajir, right? The Buddha inquired further. In response, the young man said, "My lord, how can this be so? In what way will he go to Rajir if he only listens and doesn't follow this path? Reaching Rajir with this explanation alone won't benefit anyone." Then the Lord Buddha gave the following command: "Young man, this is what the Tathagata will tell you, since they are aware that the Tathagata has achieved enlightenment. A large number of people visit the Tathagata, recognize that the Tathagata has arrived at his objective after walking the path of emancipation alone. Then those folks approach the Tathagata to ask questions concerning this way. This is the way that leads to liberation." The Tathagata informed them, "Walking this road is how you do it, and on this road you will find this station." However, if some individuals merely pay attention, bow 3 times and say Amen. However, he never set foot on this path. How then will he get to where he's going? A person would get closer to their goal if they were to take even 1 step on this path. On this path, one would be 100 steps closer to his target if he took 100 steps. And anybody who walks to the end of this path will undoubtedly arrive at his or her destination. To get to their goal, each person has to take this journey alone. Nobody will be able to transport another person to their destination by carrying them on their shoulders. The Tathagata can only lead the way for you. This Tathagata, who is he? A person who has followed the path of truth and arrived at the ultimate destination of truth is referred to as a Tathagata. Each step you take on this route is one closer to the reality, moving from the apparent reality to a more precise truth up until the destination, which is the most specific truth. A Tathagata, or fully liberated person, is someone who has reached this state. Someone like that will lead others to the way of ending misery, in a genuine, loving, kind, and compassionate manner. It describes the route taken as a result of one's own encounters. You have to work hard for your own freedom. You have to take up your own challenges. You have to take this route by yourself. The path to mental development is similar to a lengthy journey. Instructors and their varied lessons, all it is a map and compass that shows us the way. But it is solely our responsibility to take each step. Realizing this idea will help us to see that developing our mental faculties requires our own work. Every activity is a step towards self-improvement, whether it be mindfulness training, meditation, or attempting to let go of attachments. Never forget that, even in the presence of a guide, true transformation must result from our own efforts. Let's finally take a patient approach to improving ourselves. Treat yourself with kindness and perseverance, since each step we take, no matter how great or tiny, moves us 1 step closer to our destination.